Good morning and welcome to the GCM Scale Garage. We want to take a minute today to go over all of the 1.9 beadlock rims that GCM has in their current offering, and also introduce to you a brand new GCM beadlock wheel that we're just about to release in 2014. As you know, we've been making some custom wheels and some classic designs for years now, and all of these are a 1.9 beadlock series. The rim, of course, that brings out a lot of attention with the classic trucks, the Blazers and the Toyotas, is of course the classic 5-slot. Now these are available lots of different places, but I don't think that any of them that are available on the market right now are as scale as the GCM 5-slot classic rim. Now we offer these, of course, in a 5-bolt and a 6-bolt. And this is a common question people have asked: can I use a Vanquish bolt hub on the back of the GCM wheel? And the answer is no. And the reason is because to get the actual scale spacing in the truck, in the wheel, the way it would be on a full-size rig, the VP hub is actually far too big around. It's much closer to 1/8 or 1/9 scale than it is to 1/10. And of course, if we're talking about using a classic rim that's a 1.9, we're already at 1/9 scale. So this is the 5-spoke classic 5-slot. We also have a Detroit 8-hole classic wheel. This is the 5-bolt showing here, which is common on the Jeep. Actually, there's the Jeep Wrangler is a really common truck to show these wheels in the 1-to-1 size. And so we've got a 1.9 version here with special wheel lip treatment. These come with a light polish, as you can see, so they're just ready to go on the truck. And of course, with any of our GCM wheels, we recommend cleaning them with just a very light, very mild dish soap detergent and clear water. There's no special chemicals needed for cleaning the wheel. Of course, this is one of the custom wheels we do as custom order and limited production, and this is our ReGrind rim. The ReGrind is also a 1.9 size. It uses a 6-bolt only pattern, suitable for any kind of custom off-road, bigger axle sort of scale truck. And it's got a whole bunch of beadlocks bolts around the outside, which actually don't have any function as part of the GCM beadlock, but they do function as a scale item. And this is a beautiful 6-slot dish here with a whole bunch of post-anodized machining on it. This also showcases the GCM rotor, which we sell with every one of our wheels. So all of the GCM wheels come with no backing. There's no pin drive, there's no hex, there's only bolts, just the way they do on the real thing. And that is because GCM supplies a brake rotor with every wheel. As you can see here, the wheel is connected to the truck with a pin drive. So there's no hex needed, and when you mount these on an axial truck, you end up with a really good wheel offset. In fact, the wheel offset is actually, according to the pin, it's -4 millimeters. So the center of the wheel is actually 4 millimeters farther out than the actual pin, which is probably the deepest pin on the market. When you mount this on an axial truck, there's so much thread sticking out of the wheel hub, the axle, that it's sometimes you actually have to trim the axle off to get a scale hub on. So these are probably the deepest set wheels that you can get on the market that aren't a Defender sort of style or a Mercedes wheel. So all of the GCM 1.9 beadlocks, as you were seeing here, they all have this back ring on it, and that's the way that the beadlock is assembled. So you've got the face of the wheel here with only one wheel lip on it, and then as soon as you add in the lock ring, which is now inside your tire already, then that gives you 2 lips, and then you bolt on the back one. So the rear wheel lip here is actually a bolt-on, and the hardware is nice and long, and so you actually squish the wheel together. Now, there's also been questions around the industry, well, does this aftermarket wheel work with this tire manufacturer? How come when I assembled my beadlock, my tire was still loose in the beadlock? You don't have any of those problems with GCM because the space that we've left between the beadlock rim edge and the center locking ring, the space is so incredibly small that we really do use the bolts to pull the wheel together. So the tire is literally jammed in, and we've never had one slip yet. Doesn't matter what tire brand you're using. So these will fit on any 1.9 tire. We've also used them successfully on 1.7 for a great look, and jammed them on a few 1.5s, although you get a real bulgy sidewall if you do that on a 1.5. So I want to give you an opportunity to have a look at our brand new wheel, which we're going to release in 2014. This is a Detroit 8-hole, very similar to this polished one here you see. And what we've done is we've blacked the wheel first after processing and manufacturing, and then we've beadlocked the outside. So there's actually 21 scale beadlock holes around this rim. They don't require any bolts, it's just for show, but they add a great scale look. And because they're deep inset in the wheel dish, the way they are on several of the new off-road beadlocks for 1:1 scale, you don't get scratches in there. So it keeps the wheel look real good. And as you can see, we've got this is mounted on our GCM Terramod axle with the brake calipers and everything. If you're going to use a VP hub set with brakes, then you can put those on the GCM rotors and get a fantastic look behind the wheel. So this is the introduction to the brand new GCM Detroit BL, which is a new version of our current Detroit polished wheel. Black with the beautiful beadlock ring around the outside, all one piece. And it still assembles on the back, just like this, the same way all the GCM beadlocks do, and it comes with a great pin drive rotor. Fits on RC four-wheel drive, GCM axial axles, and many more, so there's lots of setup options with these. And there's the GCM rim options for the end of 2013.